enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing folks, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? You ready?
Let's go. All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives him the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Nice punch there by Lee.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
He's very tricky when he throws that body flip.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Under 3 minutes now to go in round one.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so clean.
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
Unable to land with that punch.
Right under the elbow. Body kick land.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Under 2 minutes now to go. Nice jab by Diaz. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Lee. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection. Diaz gets caught with that punch. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
And he caught the kick.
Beautiful head kick.
Left hook counter there yet again.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Nice punch by Diaz.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Diaz gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it. 5 minutes in the books. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Take a seat. Come on. Let's get your act together now. I know you're better than this. Okay? We're not going to let this...
Round 2 is upon us. Your thoughts on round 1, champ?
Round 1 was a very close round. Both guys had their moments, but nobody has really went out ahead in the race as we go into the second round.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Now connects with a right.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, effective strike there by Diaz. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it. Stop throwing.
Diaz gets hit with a kick. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent, he's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Lee.
Big kick land.
Flush right hand is true. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Diaz gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's going to put him to sleep.
Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Just missed with the straight left hand.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Diaz gets hit by that kick to the body. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Over the top, this fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low. And now he's got him hurt very badly.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started. Great punch landed with so much power.
Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Lee gets touched by that kick to the body.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, is that a good knee to the body there by Lee? Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Well, just as he did the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Lee gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Slips. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Good punch.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Big head kick.
How about that shin? All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Good job keeping that head off the center line, slips to avoid the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Missed with that attempt.
It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high. And you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fighting. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got hurt bad. Big kick lands.
Throws the right hand there. Lands with the right hand. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Nate Diaz presses forward and lands here, DC. You know this is a pressure style and a pace that he can certainly keep up for 15 full minutes if need be. Bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick, and now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, he got him hurt bad.
Under 2 minutes to go. Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Punch over the top.
Just misses with the right hook. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Diaz's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Lee. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Oh, uppercut. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Diaz. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went head hunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't head hunt. In this case, he's been head hunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. Hits
on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Beautiful punch.
We show you the head strikes.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Close guard. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, nice job to get back up again. You don't want to hang out on the ground with this guy.
Big kick.
Diaz's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Went for the inside leg kick. Slips the punch. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He's found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rigliotta has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
So the celebration is